I was using a plastic fork for a 20-minute meal a few days ago, and then I threw it out. And it dawned on me that that simple plastic fork is going to take hundreds of years, 500 plus years, and still not have decomposed. Hi, I'm Dean Berman from Berman Buys, and today I'm going to talk about the environment and what I'm trying to do to make my small difference. Whether you occupy a unit, a townhouse, a villa or a house, we all have some relationship to the environment, be it positive, negative, or indifferent. Lately I've noticed more about sustainability and things like the zero waste movement, recycling, reusing, energy efficient travel, minimalism, etc. It seems like as a society we're becoming more and more conscious of the environment and what we can do to make a small difference. I feel like that simple plastic fork was a reminder to me to be more mindful about the choices I make and how I can sort of reassess what I can do to make that small difference. Thus, I've decided to take some initial small steps. So over the last few days, I've decided to commit to zero food waste, which I'm defining as food scraps, such as leftovers from vegetables, fruits, and leftovers from dinners or lunches or whatever the case is. The whole purpose of zero food waste is to turn these food scraps into compost. So effectively what you're doing is you're diverting these food scraps from going into the landfill and you're turning them into reusable material that can be used in the garden, but most importantly stopping those materials and those food scraps turning into harmful gases such as methane, which slowly decompose and break down over time. And to speed up this process, I've just bought a small worm farm, which may sound kind of funny, but these little critters are able to break down these food scraps and waste and turn it into valuable, golden, rich, composting, fertilizing soil, which can be used to provide more nutrients to your plants, and give them to your neighbors, etc. But most importantly, you're doing your little part, well, I'm doing my part, I guess, for the environment. And at the same time, you're providing 5-star accommodation to the worms, and you're feeding them a great diet. What's really interesting about them, the worms, is that they can apparently eat about half their body weight in a day. So if they weigh collectively about 500 grams, they can eat up to 250 grams a day, which is like a cup of food waste, which otherwise would have been going to landfill, and instead you're diverting it and reusing it in a fantastic way. I feel like the future of property and the environment are intertwined, like an ice cream sundae and chocolate sauce. Sustainable construction practices, I feel, are going to become more and more important as our cities densify and we live closer together. I think we'll need more innovative and creative ways on how we can continue to connect to green space during these times. And as our lives become more and more technologically advanced, I feel it's going to be very imperative that we're able to deal with this and we don't lose our total sense of environment. Feel free to subscribe as I continue to talk about my environmental journey and at the same time talk about property and homelessness.